Hello, hello everyone. Okay, so what we have today is homemade spaghetti and we have some cheesy Texas toast. We got lots of Parmesan on top. So let's give you a close up and then let's eat. I am so hungry. All right, let's eat. Ooh. So how are you guys today? I hope that you all are doing well. Now this time my daughter does not like mushrooms, so I didn't put mushrooms in my um, ground beef and sauce mixture like usual, but I remembered that um, one of the last times I bought mushrooms, I ended up frying them up and then freezing them. So I got them out of the freezer and then put some on my spaghetti. So now I get my mushrooms. All right, and this is pure leaf raspberry tea. And as you can see, I have this pup here with me, Morky. She's been here since January 27th. And today, what is today? February 11th? No, 10th. Today is Monday, February 10th. So yeah, she's been here since January 27th, and then she will be going home finally on Wednesday, the 12th. But I have to block off the living room because now I've watched her quite a few times during her life. I think she either just turned 13 or will be 13, I think. Um, and as she has aged, she whines a lot. And she was peeing and pooping in my house. Like she peed so many times in there, and then she peed on my couch. So when I can't watch her, it has to be blocked off. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm glad I have the towels down, but she vomited because now she gets anxious. So I think it was the first 2 days she would vomit, and you can see in there, like there's a couple areas that a towel is not covered, like for instance under that bench, I believe in front of the tower, and then over here there's just a little area before you go upstairs that a towel is not covering, and she kept trying to go to the spot. Well, the first time she puked twice on the carpet, and then the one over here she tried doing, and I hurried up and got her and brought her out here. It's easier to clean up on the linoleum. So yeah, I guess it might just be like a getting older thing. Maybe a little, possibly, I think she mentioned possibly some dementia. Um, but and like right now, like she's looking at the door, so that a lot of times she'll do that. Now the owner said she does that at home too. Like she'll just stare at the front door. So yeah, she's been here for a while. Mm-mm-mm. So good. Guys, I was so sick last week. I thought, woke up with it Monday morning, early Monday morning. So the day before that, on Sunday, not yesterday Sunday, but the Sunday before, I made, um, I ended up using that boneless turkey breast I got. I had it in the freezer, and I ended up making on that Sunday, homemade, instead of chicken pot pie, it was turkey pot pie, and I seasoned that turkey really well, put it in a crock pot overnight, Saturday night into Sunday. Um, the pot pie was amazing. Had it Sunday night when I was done making it. Monday morning, woke up, I was sick. And I'm like, I thought I had food poisoning, and that was the only thing I had. So yeah, I thought I had food poisoning. I'm like, well, maybe that turkey was bad, but it did. I mean, it didn't smell bad when I was getting it ready or anything. But yeah, I thought I had food poisoning. I was so sick. It was horrible. Um, but then 2 days later, on Wednesday, my daughter got it. So I'm like, okay, so maybe it wasn't food poisoning. And of course, I mean, I was sick, so I wasn't eating. So I did end up throwing the whole entire pot pie away. I had that piece on Sunday night, had seconds on Sunday night. But the next day, when I was sick, I threw the whole thing away. But yeah, my daughter got it on Wednesday. So now I think it was the norovirus. Finally feeling better, thank goodness. I lost like 6 pounds, which I actually needed to do. But I'll probably start gaining it back now that I'm eating. But man, and like I told my daughter, now my daughter did not eat the pot pie. So it definitely wasn't that. Now her boyfriend did not get it, so that's weird. But horrible, horrible. Telling you. So yeah, I didn't do any eating videos last week. Luckily, I had, the videos that I did post I had ready, except for that video I posted of her. Well, it was a little short that I posted of her. She gets so excited when you go on walks. So if you didn't see that short, it's so funny. I liked it with the music I paired it to. Just made me laugh. So, I'm gonna try to edit this video and post it today because I didn't do any eating video last week, I don't think. Well, upload, I mean. But yeah, even if I got the norovirus, like I told my daughter, I didn't go anywhere. So the only thing I can think of is possibly from Walmart. That Walmart delivery order I had like 1 or 2 days prior to that. But the weird thing is, I always wash my hands after like a grocery delivery order. Like when I'm done putting it away, always wash my hands. So I don't know, but that's the only place I could have gotten it from. This is so good. Same way I always make it. The only difference is the mushrooms, but luckily I had the mushrooms frozen. I did post a video on how I make my spaghetti. And then, the only other different thing was the spaghetti sauce. We got sauteed onions and garlic, three jars of that instead of a mixture. Instead of a mixture of that sauce with green pepper and the ragu green pepper and mushroom. Because my daughter did not want mushroom. I remember when my daughter was in college and I would go to visit her, like drive to visit. there was this mushroom plant on the way to her college. And that smell is absolutely horrible. I'm not sure what kind of mushrooms they were, or unless all mushrooms smell like that when they're being like processed. I don't know, but thankfully they don't smell like that like when you're cooking them at home or eating them, at least the ones that I've had. This is delicious. Delicious. But yeah, the one day last week, I think it was the day I recorded that of her, the short. I think it was Wednesday. I was starting to feel better Wednesday, so I had finally taken her for a walk. I was just taking her out for potty, going right back to bed. Um, I was starting to feel a little bit better, and oh, I did. And I didn't eat Monday or Tuesday. I was just drinking. My daughter had stopped and got some Pedialyte and some ginger ale. So all I was doing was sipping on Pedialyte and drinking ginger ale. So by Wednesday, I was starting to feel a little bit better. You know, I took her for a walk, and I really wanted a burger. um, so it was happy hour on DoorDash, and that pub that I've been ordering from. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the bacon Gouda burger again, and the fries. So did that, came, oh, I snatched it up, ate every last bit of it. Well, let's just say later on, I regretted it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But at the time, it was freaking delicious. So then Thursday, I didn't eat anything. Friday, I just had chicken ramen. And then Saturday, got an omelet with an egg omelet with bacon, mushroom and Swiss cheese, and then just some home fries. And I was able to eat that without having any issues. So I'm like, okay, we're looking good. But now I'm all better, thank goodness. If y'all get that, I'm pretty sure it was the norovirus now that my daughter got it. No fever, I didn't have a fever, but I had all the other symptoms. It's bad though if you get it. I haven't had something like that in very, 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 very long time. No job yet. Crazy. I've been doing the prompts that I told y'all about in Chat GPT. Not working. Crazy. I'm like, man, I wish I could have just moved, you know, with my most recent job I had. But nothing I can do about it now. I love that job. My landlord raised the rent again. He's been raising the rent for like every year for the past, I don't know, like this might be the 4th year in a row. And I even told my daughter back in December, I'm like, because usually he would send the email like November, December, informing you of the rent increase. And I even told my daughter, I told her it might have been, no, I think it was last month. And I'm like, wow, landlord's going to give me a break. Didn't get the email this year, or for this year. Wouldn't you know? A couple weeks later, get the email, and it's like another $100 increase. And then he has in there, it's $100 more a month if you sign for 1 year or extend, sign another 1-year lease, or you can do month to month for $200 more a month. Crazy. I mean, these places aren't even worth. Ooh, these places aren't even worth what he's asking. Seriously, the walls are paper thin. Windows are horrible. Cold air comes in. Furnace and AC barely work. I guess I could move though, but it's just so expensive to move. And then with everything else, like food going up, y'all see how much eggs are now? $10 for like a 12 count of eggs. I don't see how a lot of people can afford it. Thankfully I have my daughter and her boyfriend to help, but man, if they weren't here, I would be in deep trouble. But I think what I would probably do is just get roommates. I have 3 bedrooms, so if my daughter and her boyfriend want their own place, I could get 2 roommates. Woo! Definitely stuffed. Absolutely delicious. Mm-mm-mm. Love it. Ooh. I am stuffed. Ooh, I figured I'd wear a black t-shirt today because I didn't want to get any spaghetti sauce on a light colored shirt. All right. That was absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, I do have a video on how I make my spaghetti. Maybe I'll put the link in there in my description of this video. But if I do that, just remember it's just going to be a little bit different because I didn't add the mushrooms and then the sauce. But everything else is the exact same. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm glad I was finally able to do a sit-down video and just chat a little bit with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that y'all have a great day and a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.